Okay, so we're starting off with a 5-minute warm-up, and then this whole session is going to be less than 30 minutes. It's focusing on balance, and then we move on to some HIIT training, and then we're going to move on to core stability, then we repeat some HIIT, so some cardiovascular work, and we keep alternating between those two. Okay, so very slight bend in your knees to start with, and then big circles going round with your right arm or left arm. And going backwards with that same arm. Just mobilise your shoulders. And swapping arms over to the other side, same again, big circles. Slight bend in your knees. And going backwards. Let's get the body nice and warm. Okay, and then into shoulder rolls, so you're going up towards your ears and back. So just opening up the chest, and then slumped over that computer all morning. Just go round, and then lift your arms up like you're under arrest. Very slight bend in your knees, and then rotate your body round to the side, back to the centre, and then round the other way, keeping your hips and knees locked in position. So going round one way, round the other. Keeping the hips locked. That's it, just mobilising the back. So it's important you do this warm up before you get going. Okay, have a little jog on the spot. And into a chest press, push your hands forward, elbows back. It's a dynamic stretch of your chest and back. Well done. Aim of this, get the pulse rate up. Activate those muscles, do some mobility, dynamic stretching. And shoulder press. Up towards the sky, reaching up. Okay, stand with your feet shoulder width apart, then you're going to swing your arms across your chest. So one arm over, one arm under. You should feel pull here where the pectoral muscle meets your humerus, and round the back. Well done, keep going. Okay, and then start to kick your bottom now, so doing heel flicks, kicking your glutes. Try and lengthen out at the hips. So kicking your bottom. Well done. Okay, and then wide legs. Transfer your weight from one side over to the other, so push your bottom backwards, feeling that pull through your inside legs. Well done, so we're 2.5 minutes into the warm-up. Done, so replicating some of the movements we're going to be doing in the main set. Okay, bring your legs in, lift your knees up a little bit higher than normal, just warming up the calves and the hip flexors. Light up the tiptoes. Again, getting the heart rate up. Well done. Okay, and then you're going to sit down into some light squats just to preload those leg muscles. So sitting down into the squat and push back up. Sit down, push. Sit down, push. Imagine you've got a chair behind you, trying to park your bottom on the chair. Don't worry about how low you go to start with. So sitting back, use your bottom muscles to push you back up. That's it, keep going. Keep doing those. And then from there we're going to go into monkey march. So very slight bending your knees now, crawl forward. Keeping your hips as stable as you can. Get to this position. Engage your abs. Okay, apply some pressure, push down into the ground. Like trying to push the ground away from you. Now doing 10 hill climbs. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Then bring your left foot up by your left hand and drive down through your hips. And then lift up. And then you're going to go around into a windmill now. So open up the chest, back to the centre, and swap. So pushing down through the hips. That's it, push down, lifting up, open up the chest, back to the centre, another one of those on each side. So you here, push down, lift up, open up the chest, centre, and swap. Push down, opening up the hip joint, open up the chest, and back in. Okay, just half, come down to your knees now, just halfway down and back up, eyes looking forward, just doing 10 repetitions, halfway down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Okay, into jumping jacks, slapping your hands at the top, eyes at the bottom. This takes up to 5 minutes 30, so we're going to stop the warm up in about 10 seconds time and then move on to the main set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, so we're going to move on to the main set now. Round 1, starting with some balance. We're doing a minute of each exercise, 4 exercises, starting with single leg balance. So bringing in some balance into this workout. Okay, so make sure your feet are now in line with each other. Lengthen your body, very slight bend in your knees. Transfer your weight onto your right leg, onto your tiptoe, and then lifting up and hold there. So very slight bend in the leg you're standing on. Open up your chest, look straight ahead. Ideally you want to be nice and horizontal at the hips. So holding there, 30 seconds on one side. So really good for building up some stability around your ankles and your hips. So keep holding there, just doing 30 seconds on each side. Well done, 3, 2, 1. Okay, reposition yourself. So line your toes up again, very slight bend in your knees. Onto one tiptoe, you're going to lift your leg up and hold. Open up your chest and hold in there. Okay, brace your deeper abdominal muscles, so tense those lower abs, lengthen your body. Imagine someone's got a piece of string attached to the back of your head. Okay, you're just going to hold there. It's a slight bend in the leg you're standing on. Keep holding that for another 10 seconds, then we're going to go on to windmills. Okay, well done. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stopping there. Well done. Okay, so into windmills. Coming down, you're going to start in this position, box shape, eyes looking slightly forward. Okay, doing the pelvic tilt, so sway one way, sway the other way, mid position between those two. And then if I come around this way, you're going to be out into push-up position, going round into windmills. Ready, and go. So here, start in this position, twist round, drive your hips up, back to the centre, and then over to the other side. Back to the centre again, and round the other way. So bringing in some balance, stability around your shoulders and your wrists. Drive the hips up. Hold briefly at the top. So your toe and your heel almost touch. Back to the centre. Round the other way, 20 seconds to go. Back to the centre. Back to the centre again. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good job, well done. Okay, moving on to double leg balance. So all this is standing up, so your feet are hip width. You're going to come all the way up into your tiptoes as high as you can, and just hold there at the top for 30 seconds. So it's just 30 seconds of work. So all the way up into your tiptoes. Engage your abs, eyes looking forward, just broaden your chest. So holding there. So you should feel this in your calves, gastrocnemius. That's it, keep holding that position. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest, well done. Okay, moving on to lateral hops. So you're going to start on one leg, and we're going to hop from one leg over to the other. So you're going to go like this, hop, and then hop across. Hop, that's it, driving from the heel. That's it, it's like a single leg squat. Okay, for 1 minute, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So across, across. So very good for building up stability around your ankles and your hips. That's it. So bend, drive from the heel to activate those glutes. We'll be feeling good. Keep going. If you want to make that a little bit harder, push a little bit higher, get some height and distance. 30 seconds to go. Then we're going to rest briefly and move on to a HIIT round. So we're going to really up the pace. Hold on, keep going. 20 seconds to go. So push, drive. A bit uneven in the garden. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, this is where the fun starts. Okay, so now we're moving on to, you get 1 minute rest, then we're going to move on to a HIIT round. We're doing 30 seconds on, with 20 seconds rest after each exercise. We're starting with high knees, so high knees, then we're moving on to hill climbers, so body weight over hill climbers. Then you're going to be doing burpees, hands down, legs back, legs in, jump up, and then finishing on jumping jacks. Hope you're feeling good. Beautiful day. Okay, so we're moving on to this contraption. When you hear the beep, that's when it starts. When you hear the beep again, that's when it stops for you to rest. Okay, high knees to start with. 3, 2, 1, and go. So high knees, as fast as you can. Really motoring the heart, getting the heart rate up. So really power through. Get the knees high. Keep looking straight forward. 5 seconds. 20 seconds rest. Okay, it goes by pretty quickly this. Hill climbers. Body weight over your arms. Do a pelvic tilt. 2, 1, and go. Hill climb is done. Okay, moving on to burpees. Oh, still got a snotty nose. Burpees next. 2, and go. We're going to keep working. Okay, moving on to jumping jack. Oh, puff there. Oh, keep working. Hold on. Okay, 1 minute's rest. Catch your breath before we move on to round 3, core and stability. So 1 minute breather. Just grab some water. Forget that beep. We go back to stopwatch now. Okay, so we've got 4 exercises. Again, 1 minute of each. Sorry, 45 seconds of each. Starting with push-ups. So you're going to be body weight over your arms, eyes looking forward, keep the bottom lifted, dropping down. Then you're moving on to cycle abs. So you do a slight pelvic tilt, one leg up, the other leg up, interlock your fingers, coming across. Then side plank. So you'll be open here, side plank next, and then moving on to back extensions. So basically this next round we're working around the upper body, focusing on building up some strength around your spinal column. Okay, so push-ups first. 45 seconds, really take your time with the push-up. So body weight over your arms, getting ready, 3, 2, 1 and go. So slow down, engage your abs, nice and slow on those push-ups. You can do this on your knees if you want to. Lead over the chest. Take your time, that's your eccentric contraction. 15 seconds to go. Keep the bottom lifted, engage your abs. 10 seconds to go. Okay, stop in there. Okay, cycle abs. Really important that you get yourself into a neutral position first. So ankles, knees and hips in line. Do a slight pelvic tilt so you can just squeeze your hands underneath your back. That's their neutral position. Then you're going to engage those abs. Raise one leg up, then your other leg. So you're at 90 degrees here and here. Interlock your fingers, lift your chest. 3, 2, 1 and go. So you're here and then swap. Take your time. You should feel this here, straight down the centre. Four, 3, 2, 1 and stop. Okay, side plank. So make sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. So one elbow underneath, and then you can either do scissor step so your legs are a little bit apart, or you can put one foot on top of the other and you're driving up. So put your hand here, lifting up, open up your chest, ready and go. So head back, time started, 45 seconds on each side. So engaging those abs, that's it, lengthen your body, don't forget to breathe. Well done, you're doing really well, keep going. 20 seconds gone. So you should feel this around the shoulder joint, here, side of the body. Well done, 15 seconds to go, then we're going to swap, and then we'll move on to back extensions. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, over to the other side. Just spend a little bit of time getting yourself in the right position. When it comes to the speed, that's not as easy to do. But with these slower exercises, really try and focus on your technique. So elbow underneath, one foot on top of the other, getting ready to lift, and off you go. Same again, arm up in the air, head back, engage your abs, use these muscles to help lift. Lengthen out your body. So you're trying to open up your chest. You don't want to be in this position. You're trying to open up the chest muscles. Transfer your weight through your forearm. Should feel activation here and here. Well then, keep going. Shut clock, 15 seconds to go. Five seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, the next exercise. So we've done here, done your abs, done the sides, now moving on to the back. So lying down on your front, legs together, eyes looking slightly forward, and then you're here in a W shape with your arms, and you're going to lift up and down. Make sure you're engaging your abs all the way through. Okay, 45 seconds, and off you go. So here, lift up and down. You should feel that running down your back. And rest. Okay, just curl up in a ball, stretching out. Okay, we're back on the HIIT round now. Let's get the stopwatch sorted. Well done, you're doing really well, keep going. So we're moving back onto the HIIT round, back to your high knees, back to your hill climbers, back to your burpees, and then back to your jumping jacks to finish. Okay, so at the end of this minute, going back to the HIIT, if you can, really try and work very, very hard and fast on these 4 exercises. It's supposed to be anaerobic, so you're supposed to be breathing very, very heavily after each one. However, you can modify these exercises. Instead of doing high knees, you can do a march on the spot. You can go a lot slower on the hill climbers, you don't have to go quick. The burpees, you can do a modified version. So hands down, legs back, legs in, leg in, leg in. Stand up, alternate legs. And then the jumping jacks is this. If you want to make it harder, do a star jump. Okay, going in 5 seconds. Back to your high knees. 3, 2, 1, and go. So power your arms and legs again. Nice and fast. Really powerful. Oh, those legs and arms. Need to get those arms going. 10 seconds. Oh, so back to your hill climbs. 5 seconds. That's a burpees. Back to your burpees. Feet shoulder width. 3. Jumping jacks to finish. Two more. Good pops. Well done. Okay, 1 minute rest. Well done, you've got to push on through now. Takes a bit of time getting back into it. You've had a bit of time out. Really good for your mind though. Physical and mental health. Okay, next round. Round number 5. Okay, you're moving on to core strength again. Wide arm push-ups. So you take your arms a little bit wider, further bit, one hand out, either direction. Then you've got sit-ups, which is full range. So you start here, and you're going to try and pull from this area, go all the way back, and then pull. You're not going all the way up. It's just bad for your back. Then you've got T-bar side plank. So you're in this position, and then a squat with a Y shape. Okay, I'm just going over in about 20 seconds. So we're starting with the wide arm push-ups. 45 seconds. So starting here. Straight the other way, from the position. Wider arms. 3, 2, 1, and go. Sorry folks, there was a bit of a technical hitch there. So keep going and doing your wide arm push-ups for 45 seconds. Something went wrong with the camera, apologies there. And then at the end of those 45 seconds, You're then going to move on to sit-ups on the floor, so they're coming up. So keep going. Well done. Breathe in as you come down, breathe out as you lift. Keep engaging your abs. Well done, keep going. And you're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so your next one is sit-ups. So you're lying down on your back, ankles, knees and hips in line. Remember, you're going to get full range, so slight pelvic tilt, and then you're going to interlock your fingers and then pull, engage these muscles and pull. So you're lifting up just a few inches and roll all the way back down. So you're here, tuck your chin in and pull. Okay, ready? 45 seconds and go. So tuck your chin in and pull. So here, roll all the way down so you're getting full range and then come up. So you're really making sure you're doing all the work from here. You're not going like that. Okay, so tuck your chin in and pull. Really, really focus on pulling with your abs. Coming down, tuck your chin in, pull. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, T-bar side plank. If you can't do this because you've got problems with your wrist, just go down to your elbow instead. So your fingers are pointing away from you. One either scissor stance again, so you're here, or one foot on top of the other. Keep one hand here and then you open up your chest. Ready and go. So lifting up, so broaden your chest. That's it. Head back, engage your abs and hold. So holding in that position, maybe a bit wobbly around the shoulders to begin with, but as you build up some strength and stability, that should improve. Okay, you should also feel this in here again. So keep the head back, keep bracing your abdominal muscles. So you're at 35 seconds. Keep going. Well done, you're doing well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, over to the other side. Same again. What I'm doing there, spinning around. Okay, so same again, one foot on top of the other. Open up the chest. You just hold your other hand there and then open up. Ready and go. So open up the chest. Head back. Brace your abdominal muscles. Wrist directly above your shoulder. Keep engaging your abs. Ten seconds. Well done. Keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, well done. So your next exercise, you're working your legs, but you're also going to work the postural muscles in your back as well. So take your feet from shoulder width, arms above your head, so you're in a Y shape. You're going to sit down into a squat, so you're here, arms stretched out, and just hold in that position. Okay, so try and keep with good posture all the way through. Okay, ready and go. So sitting down, nice stretch up. So holding in that position, really working your legs. That's it, try and stretch out those arms. So as soon as you've done this, last round, hold in there, last round of HIIT coming up. 15 seconds. Really stretch out those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Hold on. Whew. Okay, last round. This is your last one. Back to your high knees, back to your hill climbers, burpee, finishing on with jumping jacks, and then that's it. We're going to slow it right down, and you can watch my stretch video afterwards. Okay, so getting ready. Last round. So really try and hit this as hard as you can. It's your last bit of work. Okay, well done. So we're nearly there. So balance, HIIT, core, back to HIIT, back to core and strength, and then a HIIT to finish. And that takes us up to the end of the session. So we're going to go in 20 seconds. So just get the body moving again. So you're going to really hit this hard now. Last one on the high knees. Everything you've got. Going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Why are your arms like last one? Really motor those legs. Seconds. Back to your hill climb. So, last exercise. Keep going. Almost. Stop in there. Oh, just getting back. Well done, everybody. Good workout. Make sure you stretch. Don't forget to tune in again. on Wednesday lunch, or Thursday it might be this week. I'll let you know. But these are going to be Monday, Wednesday and Friday, aiming to do them about 11 or 12 o'clock. So just before lunch, so you can do a morning's work, get out here, blow the cobwebs away, and then have some lunch, and then go into a productive afternoon, doing whatever else you're doing, or maybe kids' homework, trying to keep your business afloat. We're just trying to keep going. It's a hard balance to find, isn't it, at the moment? But well done, you did really well. I'm going to do a little stretch video. I'm going to put it online, because ideally you'll do some stretches at the end of this. Okay, but well done, great work. Take care.